Dual function AFCI GFCI and 2-pole breaker. I recently bought my first house and have been investigating the GFCI fix to branch circuits that due to installation date do not have equipment grounding conductor installed. My receptacle boxes are teeny tiny and don't fit modern GFCI receptacles. I started looking into GFCI breakers to make my life a lot easier, but when I looked in my panel, I saw something unexpected. It appears that I have running to several bedrooms a pair of 15-amp branch circuits that share a neutral, and have the hot conductors on separate phases. They are currently plugged into a dual-pole AFCI breaker. Like I said, I was hoping to add GFCI protection to each of these circuits at the panel box. However, I haven't been able to find a 2-pole, dual-function AFCI GFCI breaker from Siemens. Does anyone know if these exist? If they don't, is there a particular reason why not? Any suggestions what to do here to keep AFCI protection and add GFCI protection to this weird circuit? Question from user NVIZ at Stack Exchange. Answer. As three-phase EEL already answered, you can't find AFCI GFCI double breakers. I expect that will change over time, but you can't install what you can't find. You have two solutions. Bigger boxes. Most of the time it is not that hard to replace a small box with a larger box. I prefer metal boxes, and one reason is that it is easier to mount them in odd settings because you drill extra holes if needed. In my own house, I have found that sometimes even replacing an old ungrounded duplex receptacle with a modern good quality grounded duplex receptacle needs a bigger box than the original. GFCI receptacles, of course, need even more space. So this is not uncommon at all. Retrofit ground. You can run a ground wire separate from the other wire's cable. If you have individual wires in conduit, then it is easy, just add a green or bare ground wire to the same conduit. And if the conduit is metal, that is the ground. But assuming you have old cables without ground, you can run that ground wire pretty much any way you need to in order to get to either the breaker panel ground bar or to a ground wire in another box, e.g. a circuit that was added later that included a ground wire. Answer from user Manassakats moving to Codadact at Stack Exchange.